Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and give my review over Selling Tampa. This is episode 7. Girl, we got one more episode, and then we're going to be done. Girl, this was really kind of quick. Probably because the episodes are not very long. Like, I think this last episode was only, 25 minutes? You know, the hour I can really do with a 35-minute episode. Like these, especially I guess because when you're reviewing them, especially if the episode is packed with good stuff, But anyways, and then Selling Tampa is really not it's a good show, but it's really not like a lot going on to the point where, girl, you have to just be, sometimes like on like Real Housewives of Atlanta or Potomac, sometimes it could be an episode where it's so much going on. Girl, I have like 7 pages of notes, right? Anyways, girl, this is about Selling Tampa. So Cheryl, she calls Chad in the infamous Versace robe. Girl, I want one of those robes so bad, girl. I do. But I just don't see myself spending that type of money on a robe. Yeah. Now, if somebody want to buy for me, I sure take it, but I ain't spending my money on it, okay? I get my robe from Amazon. It worked just fine, right? Anyways, so Cheryl, she's nervous to tell Chad that she is pregnant. What's so crazy? And I thought about this. Why is it because men and women are the only ones that can have kids, right? Why is it when men and women have sex, and even if the woman says she's on birth control, why, I don't know, I feel like it's weird, especially like when a dude, why are women so surprised when they pregnant? Girl, you know what you've been doing. There ain't no reason why you should be surprised unless you just had, a diagnosis from the doctor that just says you could never have kids, right? But if you having sex, there's a possibility that you could be pregnant. Condom or not, birth control or not. So it's kind of like, I'm so nervous to tell Chad. Girl, what you nervous for, girl? He was there. Girl, I think at this point, and quiet as it's kept, obvious aside, Chad got 7 kids. Girl, what's number 8? Girl, Chad got 7 kids. Cheryl has 3. And now she's pregnant with his 8th. Girl, that's 11 children. Girl. Cheryl is kind of nervous. What are they going to do being in 2 different places? They'll figure it out, basically. Ann and Colony go and have coffee. And girl, I like Ann, but I feel like Ann is not always telling the truth. She really wasn't telling the truth when her, Colony, and Cheryl were sitting down last episode, and she really wasn't telling the truth here. And you were cutting off Cheryl, and you were cutting off Colony. Point blank, period. Now, you had every right to feel some type of way, right? Because Colony is supposed to be your sister, and she kind of threw you under the bus in front of your boss. But I also, like I explained, I get Colony's position too. Y'all kind of, inserted me into some mess that I don't want to be a part of. And what if my boss finds out about this meeting that we have behind her back, and Rena, wanting to open up a brokerage, and her trying to recruit her top 2 agents. I don't want no parts of that. So it's kind of I understand both sides, and you were cutting off Colony at the girls' night out, the little whatever they had. You were cutting her off, girl. You were throwing your hand in there and girl, even when Colony walked in, you had an attitude. It's okay to be like, yeah, girl, I was mad because, girl, I thought you were supposed to be my sister and you threw me under the bus. Why would you say that in front of our boss? I think if she would have said that, it would have made more sense. I just want people to start just saying things for what it is. Girl, yes, I was upset because of this, and this. And that's it. I'm with Colony, though. It just doesn't seem right. I felt like it would have been a better look if Rena felt like she wasn't being valued at Allure Realty. She went out, got her brokerage license, and then said, did whatever she needed to do to make sure that she had all her ducks in a row, and then said, okay, I'm putting my 2 weeks in, I'm leaving, I'm about to start my own brokerage, right? And then after she got to her brokerage, if she wanted to then recruit Colony and Ann, that probably would have been okay. Now, that would have put a dent or probably ended the friendship with Cheryl, because at that point, you're trying to take Cheryl's top 2 agents. So the friendship, more than likely, would have been over. It would have been over in my book. Like, if we're supposed to be friends, if you say we friends, right, and you already, girl, you about to leave, which is fine, and you want to try to take my agents too. You want me to say you expect me not to take it personal? No. So I think that would have been best if Rena would have did that, but I just don't understand how Rena can't do all of this and just come back to work the next day like, what's up, I'm at work. Girl, your boss sitting in the other room, and she know that you about to open up a brokerage and be her competitor. And she also knows that you tried to recruit not 1, but 2 of her top selling agents. And girl, you still sitting at the desk. Honey, that desk would have been cleared. Okay? It would have been a whole new helper sitting at that desk. All right. Ann is basically saying in her confessional that Cheryl, that she can be let go at any time, and that, she basically, this is what it comes down to. You can be let go at any job at any time, quiet as it's kept, right? They can do a layoff and say we land. Like, anybody can be let go, whether it's through layoff or being just terminated, period, or however you want to word it. At some point, it's like, girl, I can't just keep... It's kind of like, girl, if you at your job every day just worried about being like, oh, my girl, they're going to let me go. They're going to let me go. Like, why would you, like... I don't know if I've ever been really... The times I've been concerned about losing my job, there was more than likely I was doing something I ain't had no business doing, right? Like, not showing up on time, or numbers not being high, productivity, right? There was something behind it, being late, productivity, one of the two. One of the two or both at the same time, right? So I kind of knew, like, oh, girl, you better get your numbers up, girl, you better start showing up on time. But I've never been really concerned about losing a job. Just, oh, girl, I might get fired. No, girl, if I know what I'm doing, I got to do, I don't have nothing to worry about, And I feel like if Ann is really one of the top selling agents, I don't think that Ann should have anything to worry about. Now, I was talking to my sister, just me and my sister was saying, Cheryl needs to show Ann a little bit more respect. I'm sorry. Just like my sister said, like, you ain't gonna talk to Tom Brady any type of way. We're gonna call a thing a thing. If Ann is one of your top 2 selling agents, the way that Cheryl was low, even though Cheryl was right, when she pulled Ann into that office and Joanna was there, she could have talked to Ann a little bit better, right? Because if Ann is one of your top selling agents and you're talking to her this way, that's probably why Ann doesn't feel the need to be loyal to her, because the way you talk to her. Like, let's just call a thing, girl. You're not going to talk to LeBron James the same way you probably talk to somebody who on the bench. Okay? You're not going to talk to, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, like you talk to somebody who sitting on the bench. So you ain't going to talk to me any type of way, because I'm bringing in some money. You better go out there and talk to Carla and Alexis. Them the 2 you need to be talking rough to. You're not going to talk rough to me. Okay? Anyway, Cheryl. Joanna is divorced. She's officially divorced. She doesn't want to throw a divorce party, so she's going to throw a single ladies party. Joanna tells Cheryl about Alexis telling them, girl, Joanna gonna tell. Joanna tells Cheryl that Alexis told them basically she messed up. She was being lazy, and that she told that man that the house, the taxes on that house was $6,000 and it was about $90,000. Cheryl, of course, was like, girl, that's something you could have looked up right then, or you could have told them, I'll get back to you with that information. Just don't say something, right? Girl, the next scene. This is how slow I am. I forgot. that she was having to Beyonce. You know, Cheryl, Joanna was throwing, like, the theme was like Beyonce, basically. So when Colony and Ann walked up, the first person that popped in my head was Beyonce. I said, girl, it looked like the Crazy in Love outfit Beyonce had on. I was like, damn, Colony fine. So I'm watching Colony walk. Now, mind you, I'm looking at, I didn't think nothing of it. I forgot about the whole Beyonce thing. But I just knew she reminded me of Beyonce. And then I saw, I think it was Rena. And I thought that was Giselle. I said, is that Giselle? I thought Giselle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac. And so I was like, okay. And then I saw Cheryl and Tennille, and I was like, why are they dressed like Beyonce? And I was like, oh shit, I forgot. I was like, this must be the party. So I thought that Cheryl looked cute, Tennille looked cute, Colony looked cute. Joanna, she almost had it, except those shoes she had on, I thought were a mess. Those weren't the shoes that Beyonce would have worn. That's what I'm saying. The shoes were decent. It was just a wedge, but it wasn't Beyonce. I thought that Tennille, Cheryl, and Colony, they killed it. Anyways, they basically bought her like some vibrating panties, some big horse donkey dildo. I said, girl, who put that inside of them? Girl, the thing looked like it was this big. Girl. Girl, when Ann said in the confessional, I feel like this isn't Tennille's first time bringing a bat to a birthday party. I mean, to a party. I said, me either, girl. Ooh, trying to wait till Tennille cut up last time. She was ready to bang Alexis' head into that wall. I know Tennille fight, okay? Rena said something. I think she said that her housekeeper organized her sex toys or a sex drawer. I was like, oh, girl, okay. Cheryl tells the girls that she's pregnant. Everybody is happy for her. Alexis kind of looked like, oh, okay, oh, yeah, congratulations. I guess Alexis, I don't know, child. Cheryl, of course, is crying. Cheryl, I like Cheryl. You know, I think she needs some management one-on-one. But Cheryl, so one of y'all said Cheryl was a bitch to y'all. But I think Cheryl is nice. I really think Cheryl is a big softie. I think Cheryl is the type of girl who you probably would think would be mean. But, like, she's really a nice person, right? They go to some guy, Ann and Colin, go to some guy's house. His name is Ben. I guess Ann is supposed to be Colony is supposed to be throwing her 30th birthday party there. It looked like to me, girl, if I give you some camera time on this show that we're filming, can I use part of your house for my birthday party? That's what it looked like to me. Oh, okay. I'm going to throw my birthday party out here on the patio, and then we're going to show your house on TV, and then hopefully, girl, somebody will see it, and girl, that could be a part of us marketing your house to sell it for that $30 million, right? So next day at the office, you know, the party was the day prior. They asked Rena, like, you know, what do you do to stay married for so long? Baby, Rena gave them the right answer. I've been married long enough not to I've been married long, but I know not to tell y'all what I do to stay married. Or something like that. I said, don't you ever tell no helper what you and your man doing in the bedroom, okay? Because, baby, she'll be peeping through the blinds and knocking on the door when you at work, okay? And he gonna let her in. That's the thing. He gonna let her in. She ain't even got a barge, girl. She ain't even got a knock. She can just do a tap, tap, tap. He gonna open up the door. All right. Cheryl tells her children that she's pregnant. Her children are so adorable. The girl, she starts crying. Cheryl tells her that it's nothing that's set in stone. Oh, she tells her she's pregnant and they might be moving to Miami. They're, you know, happy about the pregnancy. She said she knew that something was going on because she was going through her drawers. She saw a pregnancy test. Girl, why? The first thing I would ask is, why did you go through my drawers? Okay. When she tells her that that might be moving to Miami, that's when the girl starts crying. She says she doesn't like moving. She doesn't like meeting new people. I said, I know that's right, girl. She doesn't like Miami. Cheryl tells her that it's nothing set in stone. She's just thinking about it. I think it was set in stone. They're at the office talking about who is going to take Cheryl's place if she moves to Miami, because now they're like, girl, she's pregnant. She probably going to move to Miami. And they're like, do you think Joanna's going to take her place? Joanna wasn't at the office, girl. Joanna was probably hungover. Or girl, too busy over there playing with that dildo, okay? And girl, that dildo wore her out. I know that's right, girl. And then Rena goes and look at another property. The guy tells her from last time, the same guy tells her that the rent is $8,000. And then she said, is there any way to negotiate that? And then he said, maybe. She sat in the seat that, I guess will be her office. And she said, this kind of reminds me of Cheryl's chair, except it's leather. And then she smiled, and then it went off. All right, y'all. I'm probably not going to do episode 8 tonight. I'll do that tomorrow. I want to try to knock out something else, and then I'll probably do I'll do episode 8 tomorrow, so we can go ahead and be done with season 1 selling Tampa. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.